Hello viewers, welcome back. In our previous session, we have discussed about the introduction part of app bar or action bar in Android. In this session, we will implement programmatically. So go to Android Studio, create a new project, select empty activity, click on next, change your app name to app bar demo or action bar demo. Click on finish. Here you can do one thing. So you can change your version number because from 5.0 onwards we call that as app bar, and below till 3.0 we call that as an action bar. So now I'm just taking 5.0, which has default settings, and app bar will be displayed here. On finish, the project will build in few seconds. Gradle build running. Gradle build has successfully done. To work with app bar, the first we are going to add action buttons through the menu resource. So just go to your resource directory, create a new folder called menu. Inside this, create your menu resource where we are going to add items. So the menu items we'll add here. I'm taking that as action items .xml. We are going to add items here. We already know that this is going to have the global impact icons. So just create a title first, string app name. I'm just going to take that as a new, alt enter. So it is throwing some error because I'm using a predefined keyword what is new. So just you can say new A, that is nothing but new activity. There is no such activity. I'm going to call new now. And there should be an icon for this. So in previous sessions, we did not work with icons, but now I'm just going to work with icon, and icons are a drawable reference files. So now just go to drawable. Now we'll see how to create an image asset from the drawable folder. New, you'll find image asset and vector asset. You'll see both here with the Android icon. Just select image asset. When you select image asset, it automatically show you what type of the icon you are trying to design. Launcher icon, legacy icons, action bar are tab icons, notification icons, TV banner icons, and TV channel icons. Now I'm working with action bar or tab icons. Select it. So it is going to create the icons for multiple densities. MDPA, HDPA, XS, XX, XXX also will come. So here if you want to create a name, I say action, or simply you can make it IC, whatever it is. I'll go with IC action new I am taking. So here the Android Studio has given a set of material design components here under the clip art section. Most of the icons whatever you use will find here. So just search here whether you have any other icon related to new. When you select new, nothing is showing. Here of course I got something like fiber new or open in new or create something. So usually plus symbol, but okay, I got some called new. So how to change the color? And here you'll see two themes. Okay, directly you're doing follow light or dark. Follow light theme means the action icons will be in the dark color. Follow dark means the icon will be in the light color. So it is going to be displayed in the white background. Sorry, white color. So you can customize also. So like this. Now, if you don't like this color, you just new is always nothing but creating new one. So just go with this. Choose. Okay, I got something. Click on next. And it is going to create a new XML also, which is going to be for any DPI. It is going to have a support for any resolution, any density. Now I'm going to take Android icon. So that is going to come from I see action new. So done with this. And I'm going to add the remaining also. I'll add two or three more. Just copying this item for three more or two more times. The next one is going to say call. You're going to call someone. Okay. There is no such string. Alt enter, create a new string. It is call. And I need an icon for this. As usual, just go to drawable, right click. If you see here for pie density, you got the same image. Now drawable, right click on the drawable, go to new, select image asset. So this I'm going to IC action underscore call and click on the clip art, search call. We'll see all this call made or call or whatever it is. Just simply I'm going to use with this simple phone icon. But usually it would be good if it is something. So yeah, I don't find anything. Let it be no issues. In this case, you can go for a new one and you can get it. Finish. So for this, I'm going to get like I say action call. Now I got an icon here. The next is going to be refresh. I'm going to take. There is no such string called refresh. Create a new string and name it as refresh. Done. There should be an icon for this. Right click on the drawable folder, new image asset. So just change your name to refresh, all lowercase. Select from the clip art, the search. You can just try with refresh. You got an icon, select it. And for this, usually you can go with a different color, orange background. Choose this, click on next and finish. And finally, I have only one thing, that is to search or go for settings, whatever it is. I'll just go with search. There is no search string. Create a string. Name it as search. And there should be an icon. So again, just go to drawable folder. This step repeats multiple times. So name it as search. And click on clip art. Just use search. Find your search icon. Usually search icon will be in the gray color. So you can just select something. You can select a black color, whatever it is. Click on choose. It's almost fine. Finish. Now here again, so that is going to be I say action search. Now I got four icons, and after creating a menu resource, what is the next step? We have to so load it. Means we need to create an options menu. So create options menu inside your class, and now here you are going to call your menu inflator. So get menu inflator dot inflate method is going to get the exact menu what you're trying to inflate, which is already so given inside our r dot menu resource, that is action items. Now pass the menu value, that is menu. So done with this. Now let us see whether it is showing or not. So we haven't created anything related to app bar so far. Why? Because the default from the 5.0 has that feasibility for the app bar. Now the Gradle build is running. Successfully launched. Now I got this. Okay. Click on the overflow button. Now I have all of this. How to handle this? When you click on the new button, it should do something, right? So as usual, we know that go to your class definition, sorry, class body, and after your on create options menus, implement on options item selected. Which option item has been selected? Now what I'm going to do is just As usual, we know, take a switch case, get your item ID by calling get item ID method. So here I don't implement all, but just I'll write the cases. That's it. R dot ID dot. The first one is like new. We have not yet set any ID, right? Just go back to your menu resource, create IDs for all this. Create ID, at the right place ID, new ID, or you can say like new activity. So new underscore activity. Please make sure it is a lowercase letter. Done. Now just I'm going to add IDs for remaining also. The next one is call, and I'm going to add the third one. This is going to be refresh, and finally the search. The ID name is search. I'm done with all. Now when implement the user selections, if r.id.new activity, you have to do something and break. The same we are going to continue with all the cases. R.id. What was the next thing? Call. So you have to do here. We already know how to implement all these through the intents, implicit intents. So I'm going to use explicit intent for the activity. So next, to take case r.id. Refresh. Do something here. The final case is like r.id. You have to do something and do it. Now I'm not going to implement all except one, this. When the user click on this, it is going to start a new intent. I'm just going to create new activity, that is my target activity. So pass context, comma, the target activity name. Now I'm going to say that as welcome activity. Dot class is the extension what you have to take, and with semicolon, and start your activity by calling start activity method and pass your intent object, that is in here. But there is no class, or sorry, there is no activity called welcome activity. Now just go to your Java package name, right click, new activity, select empty activity, and you can say here that is welcome activity. The corresponding UI layout also will be created. Click on finish. Now just run your project and see how does it works. Yeah, select new, is starting a new activity, but there is no label change here. We already know all, we have discussed all these in our previous project. Even till here, whatever I discussed is part of your options menu. But now what it should be basically, so for your go to your manifest.xml file for the new activity which you have created just now, that is welcome activity. Add a label, so name it as welcome. That's all. Now run your project. It is showing the app bar directly and with the overflow button. Now when I click on new, it's starting a new activity stating welcome. But here when you launch your activity, it should show the app icon here, right? Now let me add an app icon here. How to add an app icon? Just simply calling your action bar first. Inside your activity, that is main activity, create an object for the action bar now. So this is where I got action bar. Directly inside your on create also you can create it. So here we have action bar that app compared action bar with app. When you're taking this, you have to go with the same for future users also. How to get it? Using get action bar method, we will get action bar object. Now on this, I'm going to set something action bar dot. I don't know what to set. Just set. Okay, set background drawable. Set custom view. So now I want to set something like icon. So just here it is, a drawable reference. You can get it. Set icon, r dot, drawable dot. Just take whatever you would like to go with. Just for now, I'm checking, right? Just refresh. Later, you can load your corresponding icon. So click on app bar, scratching, locket. Because already app bar or action bar has been settled, means default for us from 5.0 onwards. If it is not working, don't get panic for now. So for that, we have to remove our theme. Scroll up, you can see here. So unable to start activity component info, null pointer exception, invoke virtual method, that is set icon, and null object reference. It means I'm not getting my action bar here properly. So now just that is a problem. On a null object reference, I'm trying to get. How to resolve this? Let me try with action bar dot get action bar. Let me check. Go with this statement again. Action bar is equals to get action bar, and I have to check whether it is belongs to your. Go with get support action bar, and even go with change the variable type action bar to upcoming activity. Now run your project. Okay, now I got it, but I haven't seen any icon set here now. So we'll see no issues. Usually you have to do all this by removing your theme. How can you remove your theme? Just go to project. We are working with the lower versions I'm talking. Go to themes.xml. Inside this, you have to change your dark action bar to, so you can change your theme here. We'll give you a lot like follow dark, all this. Day night, no action bar, such kind of thing. If you say no action bar, it won't give you any action bar here. And I'm just Control Z, go with the default options. Now, when the user select on new, it is starting a new activity. And next, if you want to hide the action bar, you can hide it. But for now, I'm just let me show the action buttons here. How can I do that? We have an attribute called show as action for our menus. So the new is like so attribute called show as action. It has values like always, collapse action view, if room, never with the text. If I say if room, if the room is available, it is going to display here. So you can see here the new has been shifted to the this place, and again add the same way call also show as action if room, the room is available. Even this call has been shifted to the action bar. In the same way, add the remaining also. Let me see what is going to be happen if room. But when I say if room, it is not showing here. Did you see? So that is how you can say like this. And when, however, it is always a good practice to go with show as action if room is available. Now let me run this project and show how does it works. Application launching. So now when I click, I have only 2 menu items now. Earlier I have 4. When I click on new, so it is starting a new activity. It's working perfect. Now when the user click on this, he has to click back to come back to this particular parent. But for that, we have set home up as enabled in our Android. How can we do that? Go to your new activity from where you are trying to access, just call action bar. Action bar is equals to get support action bar and call object action bar dot set set a display home up as enabled, which is a boolean value, true or false. Just make it true. So now you can see that here. But whenever you say, when you call your set home up as enabled in the manifest.xml file, you have to provide the respective entry for that particular activity. What is my activity? Welcome activity. Here I need to add the parent activity name. So parent activity is what? Main activity. When the user click on back arrow, it is going to launch to the main activity. Now run your project. Successful. Click on new. Earlier there is no back arrow. Now I got this back arrow. When I click on this back arrow, it is launching my previous activity. This is how you can get it. And if you don't want to show any action bar here, simply call action bar dot hide. Then automatically your action bar will be hidden. Now run your project once again. Let it launch. Click on new. Now you don't see any action bar here. You can hide and you can show according to your requirements. Run your project. Click on new. It is showing this. I think it is not yet launched. Now run your complete project. Let me see. Click on new. I got it. Let us suppose if you want to set the name dynamically at runtime, instead of showing the label here, that as welcome. Now how can we do that? So this also you can do it here. Set home up as enabled. Action bar dot set title method is there to set a title for a action bar at the runtime. So this, when you are dealing with the huge projects or the big projects, you'll find all the details, items you have clicked on this particular previous activity. Let us say some XYZ list item. So in the next activity, it should identify which item has been clicked, and that particular item list item name is going to be the name of this activity. So that is how we'll use this method, set title. You can just get it. So just welcome. Done. So come back. Here if you want to show with the text, same. Instead of if room, with the text. Now run your project. As it always prioritize the order how you have designed in the menu resource. Now there is no change here. When I click, nothing happened. Now this is when it will be, we will design this for the landscape mode that we will discuss in future sessions, how to change the label names and all these when you're working with the landscape mode or for the larger size devices. So this is how we work with, and you can see the remaining two options in an overflow menu. And let's see, yeah, related to the app bar, that's all. Did I miss anything? Let me check once. So that's all. This is how we work with app bar in Android. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's catch up in the next session.